And welcome back. Well, people who want to buy a home in southeastern Wisconsin are in a bit of a pickle. Interest rates are relatively high, and so are prices. So the big question is, should you just wait until everything starts to go down?
Yeah, can you wait, right? Our next guest has a simple way to think about it: marry the property, not the rate. We're going to explain that. Joining us now is the Executive Vice President of Provisor, Carrie Wales, with some advice for first-time and repeat home buyers. It's great to see you.
Good to have you here.
I feel like it's a quintessential question about rates and waiting. But first, let's get to this idea, this concept of marry the property, not the rate. Why is that important? What do you mean by it?
Well, right now in a rising interest rate environment, we want to look at the fact that there's still inventory out there to purchase. However, when rates start to drop, that inventory goes scarce. There's going to be more bidders on that same property, and you're going to actually be overpaying for that property versus because now you're getting a lower interest rate.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so is now a time
Now
to
it's the
buy
time
then?
to buy.
It really
you may
is.
be up against 2 or 3 other families on any given purchase versus 20 or 30 families as rates start to drop and more buyers come into the market.
So it's a matter of competition, really. So right now, when rates, you're thinking they're a little higher, and they're not at historic highs. Let's keep it in
They're down at
perspective.
least a point from last year.
Okay. So waiting doesn't make sense. It's about the property. So when you say marry the property, it's like look for the house you want when you're needing it, and right now is a good time.
Correct.
You always can take advantage of lower interest rates.
Right. You can always
as they
refinance
happen.
later. You can always drop that rate at any time during your ownership on that home.
I don't know why, but as a first-time home buyer, I feel like I should just get a house for free. Like interest-wise. Because there's always been so many historically like good deals for first-time home buyers. So you're always like, ooh, what can I get?
Yeah.
So like what is there available for first-time home buyers?
There's a lot of down payment assistance programs available for first-time home buyers. Maybe they haven't saved up enough money to purchase their first home and they're feeling like, oh, you know, I need to have that 20% down. That's not the case anymore.
It isn't.
No, I mean, we have many programs available for first-time home buyers with down payment assistance, 100% no money down programs, seller paid assistance. The biggest thing is just coming in and sitting down with one of our advisors and talking it through and seeing if now is the right time for you.
Understanding your options. Okay, you said something that I find very intriguing. You said the 100% thing.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And we tease this. Is
Not
there
free.
such a thing as 100%?
Not free.
Okay, I don't want it for free. I just
But
don't want
100% financing?
There is 100% financing. Our state, the state of Wisconsin, has a very great WIDA program that you can do 100% financing on. It's actually a 97% first mortgage and a 3% down payment assistance mortgage. So that gets you to 100%.
Yeah.
And then there's also about 98% of the state is eligible for USDA. It's a government program, and that's a straight 100% program, no money down.
Wow. So
Yeah.
do you assess this for people when they meet with you, or do they have to kind of know what they're asking for when they come in?
No, we go over all different programs to see what's going to be a very good fit for them. Because not everybody, you know, some people have 20% down, some people have 30 or 40, or they're moving up from a different home, and they have that equity.
Remind me, how long have you been with Provisor?
Since the beginning.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
26 years.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
Because I want to know your thoughts on why it's important for people to work with a local lender, especially maybe somebody who has a lot of years of experience in this area.
You know, the best thing is that you get to sit down with me personally, or any of our advisors. You're sitting face to face. You know, they can call you on any given weekend and say, hey, Carrie, I'm having an issue here. Can you run a payment? What is this house going to cost me? It's a more personable experience. And we're going to sit down and go over all those options with you, whereas you're not just going to be a number,
That's
an
huge.
online number.
Yeah.
Well, I think when you have that personal touch to it, it feels less intimidating.
Right.
Because just submitting your information somewhere feels a little like, oh, where am I putting this?
Right.
And it is like a lot of people, it's hard to talk about your finances with someone. So someone you can trust and somebody that's local, I'm sure you've seen that make a huge difference over the years.
Correct. And, you know, we're constantly giving back to our communities as well.
Yeah.
You know, Provisor's very big in helping with the schools and, you know, our veterans, our local veterans, and our local establishments in each of our towns.
I know you have take a lot of pride in that, as you should. So I think really the key here for people, because they're worried about inventory, they might be worried about rates, they're interested in like, what's that 100% deal? Call, sit down with you, get a consultation, see what your options are.
It's
paying hurt.
She swears.
So great to see you, Carrie. Thank
Yeah.
you so
Thank
much
you for having me
being
again.
here. Yeah, we appreciate it. And right now, Provisor has this special offer for Morning Blend viewers. When you mention the show, you're going to get a $500 closing cost credit that can be used use for a purchase or even a refinance. Call today to speak to one of their licensed loan officers to get the process started. The number 262-754-4444, or for more information, visit provisor.com.